The NBA season is back, baby. NBA basketball. It's your boy Big Kev. Old heads, we back, baby. We took a long nap. Y'all know how it is when you get up there in age. You gotta take a nap. But we're gonna get into today's topic after the intro, of course. Which player who has started scorching hot, C-Dub, is gonna be able to sustain it for the whole season? Right after the intro.
Thank you for tuning in to the number one place for your basketball fix, NBA Central, hosted by the Cognac Boys.
What's the word, NBA Central fans? It's the old heads. We back in the building.
And we
We gonna
back.
get we gonna get right into it, Dub. Listen, we've had a couple of teams play 3 games. Most teams will be playing their third game tonight. Some will be playing their second game, and we had a few teams already played 2 games. A couple of them already played just one. But in these games, bro, we've seen historic numbers from some of these players. Luka Doncic, Aaron Gordon, Anthony Edwards, and of course the current reigning MVP, SGA, Shea Gilgeous Alexander. And we can't leave out players like Victor Wembanyama and Steph Curry. So I want to ask you, who do you think out of these players that's putting up these gaudy numbers, not just points, but assists, blocks, rebounds? Who you think gonna be able to sustain this for the whole NBA season?
You are right. The start of this season has been spectacular. There's been a lot of great basketball being played and a lot of great basketball to watch. Now, when I looked at this subject, I looked at the people because you see, when I looked at the top of the scoring leader list, I looked at Aaron Gordon. And there was no way I was going to get up in here and talk about Aaron Gordon being the MVP. So I had to break it down to in a way that is easy for me to understand. Here it is, Kev. I have the have and the have nots. You heard me, Kev. I said the have and the have nots. Obviously, the haves are the guys that won the MVP before.
Mhm.
KD, Steph, Giannis, Joker, Shea. Just to name a few. The have nots. Luca, Wemby, Anthony Edwards. Now let's look at the situations uh throughout these games, unless you want to interject.
Now go ahead.
First we're gonna go with KD. Y'all know how much I love KD. I know Kev do.
Hmm.
KD's job is going to be to close games and just give them a little friendly 30 points, 25 to 30 points every single game. Is that enough to get to the Houston Rockets up to the number one seed, a top 3 seed, or something like that?
They were number 2
Maybe.
last year. They was number
And
2.
who will be the catalyst of that? I think it'll be KD. But some can argue Sangoon could be the best player on that team. I will not. It would be KD. With the Golden State Warriors, I love what they did with that offense with the Golden State Warriors. And guess what? The main cog of that offense is it is built around Steph. So definitely, Steph will be in the running for MVP. Don't you dare discount Stephen Curry. He's great. Maybe the greatest point guard of all time. That's another debate for later. Giannis, come on, Brand. The man is a walking tank, bro. We can't even dispute that. He's in the running. I don't give a
Hmm.
damn.
Yep.
Joker, now you might look and see Aaron Gordon with 50 points, and you didn't look at the rest of the stat line, and you ain't see that Joker dropped a 20-point triple double. He is going to be in the running. That points per game is going to go up, and I expect the assist and rebounds to stay about the same. So he's definitely in the running. Wemby, oh my God, Wemby. Wemby has a chance to drop a double bubble, meaning MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. He just dropped 9 blocks last game. 9 easily. You see what he did to Anthony Davis in that
Hmm.
first game?
Had him
Anthony
looking
Davis, one of the
human.
best defenders in the world. He
Had
looked
that
like a
boy
little
looking like a
child
child. Yep.
trying to guard Wemby. He's definitely in there. And one more, Kev, Anthony Edwards. And he got the greenest green lights you can have in the NBA.
Hmm.
He has gotten votes in the past for MVP the previous couple years. They have gone up a little bit each and every year from 7 to 12, he's in the running this year. So I ain't gonna make my choice yet. I'm gonna just pass it to you. I have the haves and the have-nots.
Yeah, and I think that's a really good approach to take. Right now, you got voter fatigue for the one of the most recent halves in Nikola Jokic. Can he overcome that this season? You got the new kid on the block with Victor Wembanyama. He's only 21 years old. He won't be 22 until January. He is out there playing some of the best basketball that I've ever seen in terms of just being unique, a unicorn, as it were, kind of what they expected my man that just got traded, Porzingis, to be in New York when he came there. And then, of course, you got Giannis, who has MVP already. See, when you get down to the Giannis's and the Edwards, their team record is going to come into play. So we'll discuss who we think is going to be able to sustain it and possibly win it. But you got to think about team record. Steph Curry's one of the halves that you mentioned, and one of the reasons why I don't think Steph Curry's going to be in the conversation for MVP at the end of the season is typically he doesn't play all 82 games. He plays about 70 to 75, which isn't bad, but he also hasn't put up these types of numbers. Like right now, Dub, my man is averaging 33 and a half points a game with 45% from three. He hasn't shot this well in years, this many shots even in years. He kind of hovers around 18, 19 shots a game. He's up to 20 a game right now this season so far. And I just don't think he's going to be out there looking to score because he got Jimmy Butler out there. And I think he wants Jimmy Butler to carry some of the load offensively, and Jonathan Kuminga as well to a certain extent. So I believe Steph Curry is going to slow down a little bit. And if he doesn't, the Western Conference is in trouble. If Steph Curry keeps this pace where he's averaging above 30 points, which he hasn't done since what's that 2020, 2021 in 60 games, 63 games. He hasn't had this type of scoring output in 5 years. So if he keeps this up, the rest of the league is in trouble. I'm looking at Victor though, bro. Like Victor and Wembanyama, if he stays like this, oh my God, bro. He's shooting 64% from the field, 35 points a game, and 6 blocks to go along with 13 rebounds. It'll be the most statistically charged season we've ever seen from a player outside of who Wilt, and they didn't have a 3-point game, three-point line with Wilt. Hakeem Olajuwon maybe put up, big rebounds, couple of blocks, a lot of points, but it wasn't 35. And that's the biggest problem with Steph Curry is I don't think he's going to maintain this pace of putting up 30 plus points every single night like Anthony Edwards is going to, like Victor Wembanyama is going to, like SGA, because SGA is going to shoot 15 free throws a game at least. These guys are going to be able to sustain it, man. So I don't know who's going to be the MVP at the end of it when it's all said and done, but some of these guys can definitely, not Aaron Gordon, Tyrese Maxey too. I like what he's done so far, but I don't see him keeping up 40 to 45 points a game.
No.
Obviously. Shout out to Aaron Gordon though. That was one of the most efficient 50s I've ever seen.
Yeah. Um, okay, I hear what you're saying about Steph. I hear what you're saying. But I have this rule when I deal with legends like Stephen Curry, living legends.
Mhm.
I do not doubt or react or act cynical to greatness. He's great. I think he has all the motivation. People think he's washed up. They'll never get a chance to compete for a title again. I like what they're doing over there. And if Stephen Curry can keep up, maybe not even 30 points, Kev, maybe 28 points per game or something like that, you know, Steph is in the running. But
Yeah,
I
these other
wanted to,
guys they're gonna give you other stats too.
yeah,
That's Steph he's not gonna give you more than 6 assists a game. He's not gonna give you more than 5 rebounds a game. All of those work against him in terms of the overall MVP. But go ahead.
can I nominate to eliminate Luka Doncic from MVP contention?
Is this all based on LeBron coming back?
Absolutely. He's not going to be getting 45 points every game like he's been doing. He dropped 45, then 49.
Mm.
15 assists, and I think whatever rebounds.
Yeah,
Is
he's
LeBron
ugh.
going to allow this kid to score 45 points a game? Is he going to allow Luka Doncic to play Dallas Maverick Luka ball? Because that's what the Lakers been playing for the last 2 games.
Oh man, listen, I feel that LeBron heading into the sunset at this point in his career, regardless of the numbers that he's
Be
putting up,
careful, Kev.
regardless of the numbers that he's putting up, we got one, maybe two, 3 more years of LeBron. That's it. I doubt he gives us 3. He might try to parlay his other son into the league after his first year with Arizona. Uh, at the end of the day, though, I think about 2 players. I think about Kyrie Irving. I think about 3 players actually. I think about Anthony Davis and I think about Dwayne Wade. And I feel like this: LeBron, with all 3 of those players, Kyrie Irving when he went back to Cleveland, D Wade when he was with Miami, and Anthony Davis in LA, he wanted those guys to put up the numbers. He wanted to pick his spots, especially with Anthony Davis. When they got Anthony Davis over there into to LA, LeBron's goal was to make Anthony Davis the guy. It's just that he's street clothes. He always got hurt, and then sometimes he's a little bit too passive to be the guy. And LeBron had to step up where he wasn't necessarily intending to. Luka Doncic is not Anthony Davis. He's just not. And I just feel like LeBron and the coaching staff over there as well, they're going to give them staggered minutes. There are going to be times where Luka's on the bench and LeBron's out there running the show. There's going to be times where LeBron's on the bench and Luka's out there running the show. But when they are together, I do not feel, me personally, that LeBron is going to mind taking the backseat to Luka. And even if he does mind, I feel like the Lakers front office is at the point with LeBron where they're going to tell him, hey, fam, you got to chill. This dude is averaging historic numbers, whether you
Say
come
that
back
again.
or not.
Start that over. Start that statement over.
The
Start it
Lakers,
over right
the
now. Say it
Lakers,
again.
the Lakers ownership are going to tell him,
No,
chill
say
out.
his name. Say his
They're
name
going to
just
say
like you just said it.
LeBron James, chill out. Chill.
Right. you serious?
I am. I'm
Okay.
100% serious. I'm 100% serious. I'm not saying that they're thinking about trading LeBron or benching him or nothing like that. But if you look at the way that they've been running this team, the reason they went to go get Luka was to replace LeBron. He's going to be the heir apparent to LeBron's throne out
Okay.
there. So that's just how I see. I think he's obviously not going to average 49 points a game, and he will
Yeah.
average the assists. The assist numbers will be up
The
there,
assist will be up.
but he's
Okay.
going to be still in the mid 30s. But by the time the low to mid 30s by the time the season ends,
Okay.
if he stays healthy.
Okay. On my list, by LeBron coming out. And it's only 2 factors that I input into this conversation to eliminate possible MVP candidates. And that is you have to share the ball and seeding in whoever's conference. Like your team isn't that good. So you ain't gonna get it. So I'm just gonna eliminate Luka because of LeBron. You think he could? I still think there's a chance, but I'm gonna just eliminate him. When it comes also to sharing the ball, I think I'm gonna have to eliminate KD too. I know it sounds
Mhm.
crazy coming from me, but I think Sangoon, the way he's been playing the last couple of games, he's taken another step. That doesn't dissipate the effect and impact of KD, but I'm just thinking that Sangoon is going to be really, really good on the Rockets. Do you agree with that?
Oh, absolutely. The biggest problem with Sengun is what you mentioned earlier. He's not a closer. Now
Right.
he can get you points in the fourth quarter, but when it comes down to that last 2 minutes, teams just load up on him, and he doesn't really have any moves to create for himself. Like he has to be really, really deep in the paint so he could turn over his left shoulder, his right shoulder, try to get the hook shot, the layup, or the foul. KD is going to be your catch and shoot. He's going to be your create off the dribble. He's going to be your pass it to Sengun when he draws the defense in. So I don't necessarily eliminate KD. There are people who believe that he's capable of having an MVP season with this team. And if he does it, it definitely helps his legacy.
Okay. Okay. Then I got these guys that I'm eliminating. I'm gonna eliminate a group of them. And the reason I'm gonna do it is because I'm gonna add another factor where you eliminate, and that's exhaustion. from the fans' exhaustion. And that's not like realistic, but it is a thing. You know that like we don't want to see them win the MVP again.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna eliminate Giannis, Joker, and this might I want to hear your input on this one. Shay.
Hmm. Okay. I understand Joker because he got 3 out of the last 4 or something like that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Giannis. The only reason I wouldn't eliminate Giannis because of fatigue from fans because he's only got 1 MVP. I would eliminate him because his team is probably going to be hovering around that 4th, 5th, or
Okay.
6th seed
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the season. Shea, if they go out and do what they did last season again, he could be a back-to-back MVP. If they're blowing teams out by a margin of victory of 14, 15 points a game, they're unbeatable at home. They're the prohibitive favorites to win the championship by the time the playoffs start. And then you got players hovering around him like last year with Joker because it was a question on who was going to win it all. Shea is still in. He only won 1. Like him and Giannis, they both only got 1 MVP. So I can't eliminate either one of those guys.
My logic, but behind Shea, is I think that he won the MVP last year. Of course, because of his brilliant performance throughout the season, but also they had the number 1 seed throughout the entire season, most of the season. So
Him and
that's I
Cleveland, he
think
was
why
going back
they
and forth.
really gave it to him because it's a huge argument to be made that Joker had a even better season, averaging a triple double for a center.
Yeah.
So that's why I took him out. Now these are my last 3 guys that I'm going. This is my top 3. Kev, I got Steph. I got Wemby, and I got Anthony Edwards. I
Mm-hmm.
got Steph because it's that nostalgia. Can he do it again? Can he sum up enough of that youthful energy to bring his team back to championship contention? I think that's a lot of motivation. The way I've been watching him play the last couple of games, he looks supremely motivated. He is
Mm-hmm.
in every play talking shit, going to the crowd even more than he usually does.
Mm-hmm.
Wemby is just a freak show. We don't know what the fuck we watching right now. We just don't know what the fuck this guy's doing behind the back step backs.
It's
He's seven
crazy,
foot
bro.
eight or whatever fuck he is.
Crazy.
It doesn't make any sense. And Anthony Edwards, I feel like Joe, he just been knocking at the door for the last couple years, bro. Eventually, somebody got to come and answer the door, but it's all contingent on their seeding in this Western Conference.
And
If
that's gonna be
he,
tough.
if Anthony Edwards can get top 3 seed, I would give him the MVP and
I'm get,
with a brilliant season though.
he's gonna have a brilliant season. The way he shoots that ball coming off
Yeah.
screens,
Mhm.
off the dribble, catch and shoot, corner 3. Like he can hit the 3 from pretty much anywhere on the floor right now. And that's going to cause the players to close out on him harder. Then he's going to blow by you and get the layup, the dunk, or the assist.
With that strength.
It's crazy. My top 5. I'm gonna go 5.
Okay.
Because I got Anthony Edwards in the conversation for sure.
Okay.
He's going to be a top 5 finisher. Giannis is going to finish in the top 5 as well because it's his team completely in Milwaukee. There is no true number 2. But Turner, he's
Turner,
out.
no,
You get what I'm saying, but Turner, his
he's
career
not.
numbers,
I
he's
know what you're
average.
saying.
Yeah, he's like 14, 15 points a game,
Yeah,
35 to 38% from 3. He's a complimentary player. He's Aaron Gordon for them,
absolutely.
honestly.
Yeah.
I got to see them live the other day, their home opener, and I was telling the people in the crowd, yeah, he's gonna give you maybe 3 threes. He's gonna miss 6 or 7 of them though, and
Right.
they're gonna be open. So I got Giannis in the conversation as well. Anthony Edwards, just for all the reasons that you just mentioned. I leave Steph Curry in the top 5, but I
Okay.
don't think he's going to win it. And then Victor Wembanyama, he's in the top 5 as well.
You
Now
got one more. Who is else?
SGA, I still keep SGA in there.
Eliminate 2 more for me. Eliminate 2 off this
So
list. Then you
so if
eliminated
I'm
Steph.
if I'm doing 3, I took Steph out, and then
Go ahead and do it, man. SGA. You don't want to see SGA again.
you
I
know
don't
why
think
though?
anybody want to see him win the
You know
MVP again.
why? Because it's annoying because I don't think he's a free throw merchant in the way that people are saying, right? Like, oh my God, he's a free throw merchant.
Right.
But I feel like that's gonna play a role in why they don't give it to him. Like, oh, he done shot another 15, 16 free throws a game. People are gonna be mad, and then all the other numbers really, really matter. Like Giannis is averaging 17 rebounds a game right now.
Yes.
Jokic did a triple double as a center last season. Like those things matter. So if they're gonna go with another young fella, it'll be Anthony Edwards over SGA if he continues to play at this level. So I would have to eliminate him and leave the Victor Wembanyama and
You
who
got
else?
Wemby, Giannis, and Ant.
Yeah, Wemby,
Eliminate
Giannis,
another one.
and that's three. That's three.
Eliminate another one.
All right, so then it'll be Giannis
Why would you eliminate Giannis from that pack?
because Victor is going to be if Victor plays 72, 73 games, it's his MVP to lose, especially if that young San Antonio Spurs team wins 50 plus games.
I'm with you.
It's going to be his to lose.
Also, you got Wemby and S. I swear to God, you
I
got
got
the same last two that I got.
Wemby and Ant.
Wemby and Ant. Now I'm gonna. Okay. Wemby is a freak show right now. We don't know what the hell we watching. But I'm gonna be a petty motherfucker right now. He has yet to play over 70 games.
Mm-hmm.
He's a big tall. I know he's been working on his body in the offseason. I'm gonna have to see it to believe it.
If he
That's
plays
the
70, because he played 71 his first year. If he
Yeah.
plays 70, he's winning the MVP. Bro.
He winning the MVP. And then I'll apologize because I'm not picking Wemby. I'm picking Ant Edwards to finally get past that line and win his MVP. He don't gotta be the number one seed. He can be like the number 3 seed and have crazy numbers. It's gonna be hard to stop Wemby numbers. Wemby numbers gonna be crazy. But I'm going with Anthony Edwards. What say you?
I'm going with Wemby. Like I promise you, if Wemby, it's a lot of contingencies to that, and I can see any of these guys that we discussed, especially the top 5, top 3, top 2 win it. But Wemby, bro, like at the pace that he's at, he's going to average 4+ blocks a game.
Yes.
He's going to shoot 57 to 65% from the field.
Yes.
He's going to get his 3-point percentage up to like 30 something percent.
Yes.
He's going to shoot 80% from the free throw line. And then he's going to give you the rebounds. Like the one thing that he's not going to give you is assist.
Right. But
That's
he's a center.
Yeah.
So
but you know, Joker give you assists on the center side. So
right.
If you gauging it by any barometer, if you're looking at Joker, even Embiid to a certain degree,
are you holding him to that? You holding Wemby?
Oh,
to
absolutely
not.
No. Wemby's
okay, because that ain't fair.
By the time if Wemby plays 70 games this year, he's only 21, man, and he's going to be already in a league of his own,
bro.
In a league of his own, like to average 30 points and 14 rebounds. And still go out there and get 6 blocks, 5 blocks on certain nights, maybe 10 blocks.
Bro.
Like what you're right. We don't know what we're watching right now.
We don't know what the hell going on.
We're watching the incarnation of a whole bunch of great big men in one. And then you can include KDs and like the 6'11, 6'10 big men, the
Absolutely.
Dirks. Like he got the Dirk fade now. Like, what are we talking about here?
Come on, bro.
Like what?
Come on, bro.
Like Jesus. So if it came down to Victor versus Ant, it's going to be Victor. Of course, health matters.
Okay, I can't argue with you. I'm going Ant. I can't get mad at Wemby. I think I'm going to end up being wrong on this because Wemby is just doing some unbelievable shit right now. I don't know if he can continue to doing this shit. It looks like he could. It looks like he could continue because he just did that against Anthony Davis, bro.
And then
he did that against Anthony Davis.
And the thing is, like, Wemby gonna get dunked on a lot this season, bro, because that's what happens with big men, especially rim protectors, right? They're going to get dunked on. Yep. He got dunked on like twice last night, but he still had 9 blocks.
Still got the win, and they 2-0. How what seeding do you think Wemby needs to get to for MVP? I don't even think he needs the number 1 seed.
Nah, because the West is always like a 2 to 3 game difference between the number 1 seed and the number 5 seed and all of that. So it's a little different in the Western Conference. But if they're a top 4, top 5 team, and I'll give them top 4 if he's a top 4 team, he's definitely going to be either in the conversation or it's closing the deal.
How about a 32, 11, 6, and 4 season? That's 32 points, 11 rebounds, 6 blocks, and 4 assists.
I don't see him getting up to 4 assists. I just
Yeah,
don't
see,
see it
well,
because they got too many. Like they got their
yeah,
guard play is too good with Stephon Castle, and then they just picked up Ron Harper's son. That's Dylan Harper, Ron Harper's son, right?
yeah,
So
yeah,
they got Dylan Harper out there. They got the other guy with the Vassal. Like they got too many guards. That's just they all create for themselves. From the games that I've watched, they're not really the old school Spurs where they moving without the ball and throwing the passes. They all just getting it and going. Especially Stephon Castle. That dude is so downhill. He's not looking. They're not looking for Wemby to set the offense. When he got the ball, they're looking for him to score.
yeah. We gonna have to keep a special close eye on this San Antonio Spurs team. They got an opportunity. They Wemby won the Rookie of the Year,
Yeah, of
correct?
course. And then
And then
Stephon won it too.
so they might have a chance to win three rookie of the years in a row consecutively with Dylan
Mhm.
Harper. The way he plays, he looks like a veteran. But I look at VJ Edgecombe. I know you why you shaking your head. I looked
Exactly.
at VJ with Edgecombe too, but I don't know if that can contain. Paul George ain't played yet over there. We'll see
And
what
he
happens
who
with that.
knows? It's
Yeah,
a couple of guys. You can't count. You still can't count out Cooper Flag. He'll get his
I
footing.
don't like how they using them though. I don't
Yeah,
love them playing
they
point
don't have
guard.
a point guard yet. And then
But why they got to use a fucking 6'11" guy? That's
it's goofy to not have D'Angelo Russell running the point
it's
guard.
so just misusing the kid.
And you got a point guard, a GOAT point guard
As
as
the
the coach.
coach, he should know better.
It's so weird seeing that. And then you still can't count out Utah too. Ace Bailey. I think he's
Yeah,
going to get his footing as well.
yeah.
So
Once he get off injury, he should be okay.
it's too early to really think that I mean once you get tape, that's the biggest thing these rookies don't really truly understand is that once they get tape on your tendencies, NBA defenses come prepared. By
Yeah,
the time you get to the second, third week of the season, and you like, damn, I put up 35 or whatever in the first
right.
game. Now I could barely get 20 because they own your ass.
But these certain guys that we just named have had that process happen to them already,
Oh yeah,
mostly. Like a Wemby, maybe not. But what the fuck do you do anyway?
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't stop it, bro. He's shooting over. He's
you
shooting
know,
over
so
7 footers.
yeah, so this is gonna be a very entertaining season. There's a lot of good bad. We didn't even talk about Ben Mathurin. He's averaging 36 points per game in 2 games.
Hmm.
Um, he's gonna have an opportunity to shoot a lot of shots and shit. And he's very good. I wouldn't be surprised if he end up at the end of the season averaging like 25 to 28 points per game.
Yeah, somebody had to pick up the slack in Indiana, and
Yeah,
it's crazy to see how much coaching matters for a team like that.
yeah,
Like for a squad like that should be because they're not like loaded with like super duper talent. It's just they go getters and they reflect their coach.
yeah. And they know how to play, man. And I didn't mention Donovan Mitchell as for a reason. I can't
Oh
stand
yeah,
him. You could put him on there if you
no,
want to.
I don't put. I mean, as much as I hate the ops in our division, as you guys can see. I'm a Bulls fan. Dub is a Bulls fan. You guys can check us out over on Chicago Bulls Central and Shy Bulls podcast with playback tonight as the Bulls take on the Orlando Magic.
Mhm.
But I always feel like there's always a star player whose numbers feel like empty calories.
Absolutely.
And Donovan Mitchell's one of those players. Like it might even translate to winning now in the regular season because at one point it wasn't even translating to winning in the regular season.
Hmm.
It's not going to translate to winning in the playoffs because
No.
his style of play is just too reliant on too many things that don't affect winning the right way.
Yeah.
You putting up numbers, you might get your 30 points, but you took 25 shots to get them and 13 threes and made 4 of them and things like that. It's like I just
I,
don't see it.
yeah, I just don't like his shot selection.
Yeah, it's
I think
rough.
it's a really show off type shit. He likes to do these crazy step backs and shoot threes over 7 footers and shit like that. That
I mean,
shit is
he's super
not.
talented.
He's super talented, super athletic, but I don't think is conducive of winning big games and championships. He's not my type of guy. He's not my
But we
type.
saw what happened when Cleveland had a truly healthy team.
Yeah,
last season. They
a good
took
regular season team.
yeah,
Yeah,
they took the league by storm.
yeah,
But they're not healthy right now. Darius Garland is injured, and we'll see what that leads to. But they're still going to be one of the top 4 teams in the Eastern Conference.
yeah. I agree with that. And with that said, man, I'm going with Ant-Man. I might regret it with Wemby. It looking like most likely I will. But and I think you got Wemby as
I do.
your
I got
top favorite.
Wemby as the right now.
Nobody can be mad at that. Nobody
Yeah,
can be mad at that.
but a lot of these other guys we talked about are definitely still in the conversation,
Yeah.
and we'll revisit this one, Dub, because we'll
Yeah,
see
yeah.
how it looks. This is a way too early
Way too early.
overreaction. But we still have to talk about it because it's been a fun first few days for the NBA. But y'all know what it is, man. Hit us up at NBA Central Pod at gmail.com. You can follow us at NBA Central Pod on all different social medias. The entire Chi-Town sports family, type in your favorite Chicago sports team, put the word Central behind it. We also got NFL Central, Fighting the Illini Central, and the Shy Bulls podcast with the Cognac Boys, C-Dub and Bobby. So y'all know how we get down. You can follow me at Big Kev from the Shy. You can follow C-Dub at Cognac Boys and all that good stuff. So Cognac Boys with a Z, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Bulls got game 2 tonight, baby. Let's see how we look.
Let's go,
Peace.
baby.
This has been a presentation of the Breaks Media.